Welcome back. To find out what you can about your competitors is going to be exceedingly helpful for you. You can learn from what they're good at and what they're not good at. If you have competition, it's a great thing. It can help you distinguish yourself, how you differentiate yourself from your competitors, how you might follow their model, or something else. So having competition is probably a good thing, especially if it's primary competition, because there's so many ways you can find out by what they do well and what they don't do well, and know how to position yourself accordingly. To compare yourself with your competitor's strengths and weaknesses is a golden opportunity for you and your company. At the end of this class, you'll write down your competitive advantage over your top 3 competitors. That's part of your homework. Question 3, assessing the competitive landscape. If you don't know your competitor's info right now, that's okay. I don't expect you to know it at this stage of putting your business together. But do spend time on this. How are you going to find out what you need to find out about your competitors? Well, you can do things like look at specialty news sites, industry associations, LinkedIn groups, Twitter industry events, and free webinars. You can also look at white papers that are written by the vendors or suppliers, and you can actually talk to the competition. If you can't find anything, you can go to the competitor store, shop, or office and say, hey, I'm a student and I'm starting a new company and I would love to talk to whomever you can talk to. Don't worry, I'm not going to be in your market. I'm just interested in learning more about your business. You would be surprised with how many people are willing to talk to you about that. And you could even possibly talk to their customers. There is a guy you may have heard of. His name is Sam Walton. He started Walmart. Now, you can think what you want to think about Walmart. Regardless of what you think about them, it is a great company, a terrible company, whatever you want to think about them. But what we can all agree on is how amazingly fast Sam Walton grew Walmart. Before he died in 1992, Walton wrote a book, Made in America. It was about how he built his company and how it became so successful. If I remember right, he wrote how he started his first store in Arkansas. He went to his number 1 competitor, Kmart. He went into Kmart and he was talking to the people at Kmart. He talked to customers and salespeople. He went all the way up to the VPs of the stores, the managers, and so on. He just interviewed them and talked, and he looked at their displays, and he looked at their pricing, and he looked at the layout of their stores, and he learned about Kmart. Walton learned what worked at Kmart and what didn't. An argument could be made that Sam Walton knew more about Kmart than Kmart knew about Kmart. Walton was so good at it that he grew his company so quickly. And he did that by just figuring out what Kmart didn't do well. He had one business model. He called it pilot high and sell it low. This is in the 1950s, so this was before any other retailer was doing this. There was a real opportunity there. For example, Walton bought truckloads of laundry liquid and he sold it at a discount to get people into a store. So people would walk into the store, see huge piles of laundry liquid as they walked in, and they were like, oh my God, everything here is inexpensive. I gotta look and see what else they have. That brought people into the stores. So by the time Kmart even heard of Walmart, they had, 75 or 100 stores around the country. And unfortunately, by that point, it was too late. Walmart grew and Kmart shrunk. And it all started with Sam Walton understanding his competitors. We'll continue this conversation in the next segment.